Okay, this is an impromptu how to solve the gear cube, which this is my favorite cube by far. You don't know how it turns. When you turn it, the centers spin. Yeah, this isn't really like a step-by-step, when the piece looks like this, do this algorithm sort of thing. I think that's stupid, just in my opinion. What I do is like this. We've got yellow and purple. So I make the yellow and purple like line, like this was a group of 3. Like if this was, you know, a chunk of 3 like that. I make that like that. And then, let's see, those guys need to go up there. So yeah, I really couldn't tell what I did there, but after, you know, you make like a group of 3 like this, this is all intuitive. I know no algorithms for this. You take the other 2, because purple is across from red, and blue across from green, and what is it, orange across from yellow. So I had the one with purple here, so I wanted to get the green and the blue just up on the yellow center. Just these 2. This isn't very clear, but like I said, this isn't a precise tutorial. This is like a general how-to. And once you have it like this, where you put these up, where you have the 2 centers that you're not working with. I'm sorry, I'm explaining this horribly. But once you do that, you can just turn up the set of 3 that you made, and the other set of 3 will have formed itself. I've solved it 5 times now, and that has happened every time. And then you just want to keep spinning it until you see there the middles are now correct. So you go to these middles and you turn them, sometimes a lot, until now they're fixed. So you've got one side completely done, and then the other side will be done, and then you can just turn it until the rest of the cube is done. There. See, so I know that was very, very vague, but I mean, like, say you formed this first. You know, say you had yellow, yellow, blue, and blue. Well, then you go to the yellow face, and you're like, okay, I've got blue. So green is the other one that I'm working with. So I need first to get on the yellow, so assuming you're solving yellow first, you need to get the red and the purple up, you know, just on that face, without messing up this group of 3. And then when you have that and you turn it up, the other group of 3 should be up there as well, just because when you turn it, you know, it kind of forces to turn both sides. You can't just turn one side, it forces both sides to turn. And then from that point, it's just spinning it until it's solved. Which, I mean, I thought this was disappointingly easy, but at the same time, I have such a respect for the engineering that went into this. I mean, you can't do 90-degree turns of a face, because the center only turns 45 degrees, so the cube becomes locked. You can't do anything with it. So you can only do 180-degree turns of a face, and it takes 12 180-degree turns in order for it to go back to being solved. But while you're doing that, as you do those 12 180-degree turns, if you look at these pieces, they only do 10 360s. which, I don't know, it's just something that I find to be kind of cool. I definitely recommend getting this. It's not that expensive, you know, in comparison to other things, you know, that I've purchased that are cube related. For example, the V-cubes. But I highly recommend picking this up. And this. The Fisher Cube. It was $14. I don't know if it's still on Mefferts, but it's... This is cool. So yeah, Gear Cube. Guess this is kind of like a review. I give it 10 out of 10. Because it's awesome. I mean, it's really easy. But I'd say this would impress people that know nothing about Rubik's Cubes. I feel like someone would see that and be like, oh my god, that must be crazy difficult to solve. And it's like, yeah, it is. You know, this is the hardest puzzle to solve in the history of mankind, and I'm a super genius. Alright, now this video is running far too long. Gear Cube.